This week we read the portion Mattot, second to last portion in the book of Bamidbar, the book of Numbers. And it also comes in the Jewish calendar just a few days after the fast day, the 17th of the month of Tammuz. This past Tuesday, the 17th of Tammuz, marks the beginning of a 3-week mourning period in the summertime in which we remember from 2,000 years ago the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem. The siege was broken in Jerusalem by both the Babylonians and the Romans on this day, and then 3 weeks later, Tisha B'Av, the 9th day of the month of Av, marks the destruction of the temple itself. This mourning period in Jewish tradition is based on the idea that the temple was destroyed not because we were passive witnesses to forces of history around us taking control over our destiny, but rather the idea that it is our fault. We, the Jewish community, sinned on baseless hatred of one another. We lacked a sense of love, a sense of responsibility for one another. We lacked a sense of community. And that baseless hatred, the rabbis said, led to the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem. And so that is also related to the portions, the Torah portions that are read on the 3 Shabbatot, the 3 Sabbaths during this time period. Mattot, being the first one, describes for us at the very end of the portion how the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and half the tribe of Manasseh approach Moses saying, "We know that we are about to cross the Jordan River, but this is beautiful land right here. The land is fertile. There is plenty of pasture for our flocks. We would like to stay here. Would that be permitted?" Moses approaches God and returns to these tribal representatives and says, "You can stay here. We'll give you tribal holdings in this territory as long as you promise that you will fight with your brethren for settling the land of Israel itself, and only after the other tribes are settled would you be allowed then to settle your land." The tribal representatives of Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh agree to that and begin settling their territory right away. However, we know throughout history that they didn't live up to their promise, and in fact those tribes were the first ever lost to Jewish history when the Assyrians conquered the land of Israel more than 3,000 years ago. And so we learn then the connection from the Torah reading to the season, to our modern ideas, a sense of community, how important it is not to base our desires on selfish reasons, but understand that for the long term we will be most prosperous and successful if we work with community and allow our strengths to become part of the community and the community to strengthen us. Only then will we succeed and be blessed. Shabbat Shalom.